Okay, scholars, today we're going to talk about finding the slope. This page should be page 46 in your interactive notebook. Page 46 in your interactive notebook. All right, so what is slope? Slope measures the steepness of a line. We use the letter M to represent the slope. To find the slope, you find the ratio of the change in y to the change in x. It's important that you memorize this information. We're going to work on it for a little while, so you still have a little while to get it together, but this is very important information for you to know. All right, so here we say m is the change in y over the change in x, and that it looks like this: the change in y over the change in x, and delta, which is a Greek center, it represents the slope, and it's called delta. Okay? When we're talking about graphs, when we graph the slope, it is the rise over the run. The rise is this way, up and down. The run is left and right. Or when we have 2 points, it is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And here we're talking about coordinates, so have this on your paper already. So you're gonna need 2 points. You need a x1 and a y1 in your first point, and you need your second point is x2 and y2. And that's how you pull this together with the points. Now, to find the slope from a table, you want to look at, you want to look at the change in your y's over your change in your x's. So you want to start with your y's. You want to go from 3 to 7. The change in that is 4. From 7 to 11, the change is 4. From 11 to 15, the change is 4. So your change in y's is going to be 4. From -2 to -1 is +1. From -1 to 0 is +1. And from 0 to 1 is +1. So your change in your x's is 1. And then when you simplify this fraction, you want to say simplify. When you simplify the fraction, your slope is going to just be equal to 4. Okay? When you're finding the slope of a line, it is the change in y over the change in x, which is the rise over the run. And again, we said the rise is up and down, and the run is left and right. So if you just pick a point, I'm going to start here and go to the next point. So I'm going to rise how many? 1, 2. I'm going to rise 2, and I'm going to then go over 1. So 2 over 1. So your slope is then equal to, remember, you got to simplify. So your slope is then equal to 2. Okay? And the last way to find the slope is finding the slope between 2 points. Again, we're going to label our points. So this is x1 and y1. This is x2 and y2. And now we're going to use the formula. Slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And we'll just plug it in. Slope equals y2, negative 9, minus y1, minus 5, over x2, which is negative 8, minus x1, minus negative 2. And you have to remember that it is minus negative 2. Now, again, the rule states that when you have two negatives together, you make that a positive. So negative 9 minus 5 is negative 14. And negative 8 plus 2 is negative 6. And again, we need to simplify. And when we simplify, our slope then becomes 7 over 3. We simplified, just in case you forgot, by dividing top and bottom by the same number. So I'm going to divide by 2 and divide by 2. Negative 14 divided by 2 is negative 7. And negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. And we know that when we divide two negatives, we end up with a positive. So the slope is a positive slope of 7 over 3. Try the rest of these on the page on your own using the negative slope, a zero slope, and an undefined slope. Try those problems, and then you can turn this in for homework. You're going to take a picture of your notes and turn them in for homework. And then we'll talk about this again. No.